Okay, this is part two on the debate that Anti-War Mindset had with Volalond. And I'm going to watch the first few minutes of this video and I'm going to reply to it. And I'm going to look at Volalond's article that he wrote on the third video and pick that apart. Okay, so let's just get on with this.
Last debate that I did against a vegan called Volowund. Hope I pronounced that correctly. But yeah, there were several things to say about this debate. And
So what this looks like right off the bat to an outsider, this looks like a temper tantrum, anti-war mindset, because you push for the debate, okay, quite aggressively, very confidently. You did piss poorly, right? There's people who've told me, 4 different people have told me, and they're too polite to say it to you, even on the internet. You did shit. You got crushed. And Volalond's position is crap, and you could have ripped it apart, but you did badly, right? Okay, it's not because I interrupted you. I've proved that. You was doing badly before I jumped in. I started jumping in and interrupting, right, when you started shouting and swearing, and you was making a fool of yourself. Okay, you was embarrassing yourself, right? Yeah? Okay? So this looks like a temper tantrum. So you did badly in the debate. This is what it doesn't look like from outsiders. I know you're in denial. You did badly in the debate, and now you're linking this. Plato and why debates are stupid and dangerous. So it looks like sour grapes. Okay? Right? It looks like sour grapes. Okay? Don't debate if you can't control yourself. Okay? But you're not going to do debates anymore anyway, right? Because no one recognises the fact that you won and you got all the facts right, right? Okay. That's not what debates are about. Okay, let's carry on.
it's listen, there are a lot of things concerning this debate that annoy me, to say the least.
You did seem very annoyed for some reason. You're losing your temper. Okay? A vegan is going to lack self awareness. They're going to be dishonest on some level. Because that's what vegans are like. Right? Okay? You know the nature of the beast. So why do you get baited into losing your temper and shouting and swearing at him, right? Okay.
Okay, I'm not very happy with it. Okay, even though it is actually very clear that I won this debate,
No,
but
no, you didn't win the debate. Okay, but I'll explain why in a bit.
we'll get to that later. Okay. But I just want to say something about debates in general, because this debate experience that I had so far, in general,
You had a debate before that you did very badly in it as well, and everyone agrees as well that you did badly in it, right? So yeah, if your ego can't take it, I don't know what to say. We've all got egos. We all get defensive. We all deny reality on some level at some times. Okay, but just no excuse because I actually expect better from you, right? Because I know you've got a level of intelligence. You actually shouldn't be doing this to yourself. You should be actually honest, and you can either go, well, I'm not good at debates. I'm not going to do it again, right? I did badly, I lost, or I'm going to improve and work on my weaknesses and do better next time. Those are two acceptable courses from my point of view. Like City Crusher has told me he doesn't like debating because he's done badly in the past and he's not going to do them again. Right? That's him being honest. You need to be honest. That's all. That's all. I expect better from you.
it just made me realize that debates are kind of stupid, and they're just basically entertaining. And
Yeah. There is an element that they're stupid and you're just entertaining, right? But the fact they're entertaining makes them good propaganda. Okay, there's a reason why people both political persuasion, or different political persuasions, or philosophical persuasions, or different beliefs in economic theories, they'll come onto a hangout and they'll do a debate, right? If both sides have got enough clout, okay, they'll come onto the debate to promote their ideology or their worldview. That's why they do it. It's a political maneuver. It's promotion. Okay, so if you're anti-vegan, you want to put the best arguments possible, and you want to conduct yourself in the best way possible, and you want to frame the issues in the best way possible. You frame the issues piss poorly, piss poor. You did an awful job. You like when he made bad points that you should have rebutted right away, and you didn't do it. That's the same as conceding them. Okay.
Entertainment, right? And I like to watch debates actually, but they are entertainment.
You like to watch them, so they get eyeballs, right? You want to raise awareness against veganism, okay? You want to put the best performance for the impartial, neutral party, okay? Right. So you've basically admitted why debates are actually important.
They're not actually knowledge generating or something. They're not contributing to truth seeking.
Actually, you're wrong about that. Good debates can contribute to truth seeking. Actually, right? There's plenty of people who watch Normal Finkenstein lay the smack down on people, right? The fence sitters, and he's won them over, for example. Okay, it can happen. So there's going to be designers who are completely entrenched and nothing will change their mind, but there's the impartial middle crowd that can be won over, or the people who are not aware of stuff yet. Okay, it's how you conduct yourself. It's not just the arguments; it's how you conduct yourself, and you conduct yourself very, very poorly.
Right, or truth exploring or whatever, right? They're not substitute for research. They're not.
No one ever said they're a substitute for research. This is a false dilemma, by the way, a false dichotomy. No one ever said it was a substitute for research. I don't think anyone has ever claimed that, right?
An indicator of what position, what argument is correct or what not, right? So debates are all about winning the audience. They're all about entertainment and
Yeah, you win the audience, so you get them interested in your worldview. It's a promotional thing, which I think is actually good to do, right? Okay? If you believe in what you believe, you've got to be prepared to debate better if you're going to do them. Not just like have a temper tantrum and go, oh no, debates suck, debates are no good, you know, they're not true science. It looks like sour grapes. It does.
all about like who can sort of win points with the audience. That is all what debates are, in my opinion. They're popularity contests. And that is just very clear. I can just see right through the psychology of this.
Yeah, so I don't know what point you're making. You can conduct yourself in a way. You can present the facts. You can be accurate. You can be reasonable. And you can present yourself in a way to make yourself look as good as possible. So you win people over. Yeah, just like shouting, swearing for no reason makes you look bad. It does. And you can't use the excuse, oh, he was straw manning me, This argument was right. Oh, he doesn't understand this and that. It still makes you look bad. Yeah? Okay.
And yeah, I mean, there were like a lot of people in the comment section who said stupid things under this debate, right? Made it out to be like I sort of lost or something.
Yeah, you lost. Right? I won't name drop the people who think you lost, but most people think you lost. I've only found one person so far who doesn't think you've lost. You lost. You got crushed, and it's not stupid. Right? You fumbled the ball really, really hard. I've explained it in a video. If you want to improve, watch my video explaining why you lost. But you don't want to. Your ego's invested.
Right, even though I had better arguments.
Yeah, but again, you've just explained it's not about that better arguments. Better arguments is only a part of it, right? Okay, you can come up with bullshit arguments in a debate, right? But to the people who could be swayed and who are interested in the subject, you might win them over in the moment, but if you look into it, they'll realise it's bullshit. Okay? Right? So you want to bring the correct information, make your case as best as possible, and conduct yourself in the best manner possible. You did poorly. Your framing was poor. Again, you don't seem to understand my objection to your stupid question. Can you name one person who's lived their entire life on the vegan diet, right? In all life cycles, right? It's a stupid question, right? Okay, it would just be better to state that there's no evidence of someone living their entire life on the vegan diet, and it's probably impossible for someone to thrive on the vegan diet. Just When you frame it as a question, you give them the ability to duck and dodge and weave and mess you about. Like I said, they'll just randomly bring up a name, and then you'll just go, oh no, that's not true. And they'll go, oh yeah, yes it is. And how do you prove it one way or the other? That's my objection to it. Bad framing.
And I could counter pretty much everything that my opponent said. And
So why did you lose your temper then? Why did you lose your temper? Why did you swear at him all the time? Right? See, an onlooker is not going to believe you. If they don't know about this subject, they're not going to believe you when you say that because of the way you conducted yourself. Right?
asked for evidence that he couldn't provide, and he didn't provide actually. And the little quote unquote evidence that he did provide, I immediately refuted on the spot, okay? Or basically gave reasons why it's invalid and not actual evidence, okay?
Or it's bad evidence, or it's not perfect evidence and it's fuzzy, right?
But just because...
And he did weird out of context stuff as well. He just like randomly brought up the Soviet Union, implying that the Soviet Union was successful because they grew non-meat crops, which is a bit deranged, right? Yeah. And the thing is, when I jumped in the second half, I was doing a lot better than you, and you was being an anchor and weighing me down when you should just let me handle it, okay? Because I would have gotten to the core of it, one way or the other. You failed. You don't know how to frame things. You don't know how to frame questions. You're not very, don't seem very good in online social interactions, right? You don't know how it works, okay? You don't know how to deal with dishonest people or true believers who are deluded, okay?
I quote unquote lost my temper.
No, you didn't quote unquote lose your temper. You lost your temper, right? You lost your temper. You lost your temper. Don't deny it.
Also, we'll get into the context of that, right? Just because of that, the audience immediately thinks, oh, he sort of went a bit emotional, right?
Yeah, the audience who you're playing for, again, your ideal audience should be the neutral third party. They're going to think you're getting angry because you're getting flustered because the truth's not on your side and you're full of shit. Okay? And the vegan is going to laugh at you and point at you. And also it's going to give him emotional satisfaction. Vololand was enjoying what he was doing to you. He was getting off on it, right? He thought it was a laugh. Yeah? The fact he was giving him that satisfaction proves that you're weak mentally, right? And you don't know about framing or boundaries, right? Or how to present yourself, yeah? Because on the principle of, I don't want this person to get off and enjoy himself at my expense, that'd be more than enough reason not to lose my temper. Yeah? Right? Okay.
And therefore you lost, like, so arguments don't matter.
No, arguments do matter, right? But like you said, there's more to a debate than just arguments, right? You're in complete denial of this. And you framed the issues in a really piss poor, indirect way, right? When I cut in, I was doing it better than you, right? I was making the points more directly and more forcefully than you. Better framing, okay? And you know far more about the subject than me, okay? So there's no excuse. There's no excuse. Look, the thing there's no excuse about is you just going, oh yeah, I didn't do badly. I won. We're winning. It's like that meme from the Napoleon movie, right? We're winning. You're in complete denial.
Reason and logic doesn't matter. Okay.
No, yeah, that's a straw man or a false dilemma. Logic does matter, right? Okay. You present the logical arguments in the best light possible with good framing, right? And you anchor your points down, you pin them down, right? And you don't give it a chance to wiggle away or squirm away, which you did over and over again.
First of all, there's also context to quote unquote me losing my temper.
It's not quote unquote you losing your temper, you lost your temper. Just admit it.
But we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, let's actually go through some of this article, because I think this is just spot on, right?
No, it's sour grapes. I've said all I've had to say, right? So I'm gonna cover some of Volan's arguments in my next video because they're a bit weird and wacky. And Voland only won because you lost, right? All you had to do was conduct yourself better and frame the issues a little bit better, and you would have won. You beat yourself, right? You had a winning position because the default position of a vegan is defeat. They can't defend their worldview, right? But you lost. You lost. You beat yourself, and you don't want to admit it because of ego, right? So yeah. So the thing is, people feel pressured to go, oh, this guy's on my side. I'm not going to say the truth, right? I don't want to hurt his feelings. I just can't do that. I can't bring myself to do that. I'm going to state the truth no matter what. Okay? No matter what. And if it hurts your feelings or upsets you, so be it. It's not a personal attack. Again, if you're just some nobody that I barely knew, I wouldn't really care and I wouldn't put the effort into it because I know you and I consider you a friend. I'm just going to tell you the harsh truths, right? And I do find it troubling that you're unwilling to learn from this because it means you're going to make the same mistake again. So, whatever. So, as long as you're not going to do any more debates, that's okay, I suppose. But, whatever. Over and out. What fuck?